What up, Houston?
Here we
Oh,
go. See, you got to do it.
it's free agency time. We are talking one of the favorite positions that we like to talk about as Texans fans, wide receiver. Of course, we have Nico Collins, Tank Dell already on the team.
And
So we're going to
everyone keeps
debate.
saying, everyone in the comments keeps saying, bring Mike Evans home.
Yeah, we
Like,
don't.
I get it. He went to a Rockets game. He's from Galveston, fool. Like, do you think it would be that odd for him to go to a Rockets game?
And also, we're not the Galveston Texans, so we're not bringing him home. But anyways, we'll get into the Mike Evans
Fuck
thing
that,
because we
dude.
have our wish list. And Mike Evans is not on my wish list.
If we got him, cool, but I doubt we're going to, so fuck it.
I give it a 0.1% chance
Yeah.
Ooh, I think there's a higher percent chance of that.
of getting him.
Yes, because that might be one of them moves that Casario feeds into the bullshit. Like, oh, I already got these fools believing in me. Now I'm gonna give them something they want.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think he cares about what the hell we have to say. I mean,
I'm hoping you're right. I hope he honestly don't give a fuck what we have to say because
look at when he fired Lovey Smith, how much shit he got, and then he was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
He's just wearing his sweater vests every day, just chilling. He's like, I don't feel nothing today. And I don't feel like D'Amico would want that either.
I don't think he would either.
Like, like if he came for a cheap deal, I'd be like, oh, they'd probably be like, hey, this is what he's offering, this is what he wants.
Yeah, but what
Probably
we
won't work.
consider a cheap deal compared to what he wants, that's insulting. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like going into arbitration for baseball players. It's like, bro, I'll give you like 10, and you want like 30 to 40. We're
Yeah.
just not on the same
Can we
page.
meet in my end of this deal?
Yeah. You want to do 11? Hey, I've seen Pawn Stars.
God damn
I mean,
Let me call in an expert.
his market value is 23.8. A lot of people believe he's going to go above that to 30, 45 is what he was saying. Cron did a report on it. That's what he's looking at. I don't want to give you 30 to 40, bro. There's a lot
I
more
don't want
shit
to
I'd
give you
rather.
23.
Yeah,
Not at all.
yeah.
My question is this: if Mike Evans is on the Texans next year, does he move the needle that much?
No,
Like that much?
no,
I don't
Then it's not
know.
worth it to me.
no, because you still have holes on defense that you need to figure out.
True.
Tight ends ate our whole defense up last year. I mean, you just Mike Evans gonna go out there and stop tight ends or what on defense also? You gonna be a two way, bro?
I dare him. MVP for
This
sure.
is it's not Madden. You can't I can't expect CJ to go out there every game and try to outscore the other team's offense. That's not sustainable. It's like at some point your defense has to come out. I mean, Miami was dropping 60 something points on people, and look what they did in the damn. Dallas was doing the same thing. Look what they did. Their defense got exposed in the playoffs when it mattered.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Regular season, it's going to be
Preach.
fun. Oh, CJ, Mike Evans, this is fun. And then you get to the playoffs, and then somebody's tight end has 400 yards on you.
Baltimore kicking the shit out of you.
Yep. God
It's
damn it.
like, oh, this is dope. Like, nah, I'm all right. I'm
That's
not
why
letting.
I kind of forgot. Like, I don't even consider the big name receivers for free agents. I really don't. Because the way I see it is like there's more than a 50% chance that we draft a receiver with that 23rd pick anyway.
Yeah.
Because
But
like you're gonna get the best of the rest in the wide receiver group. Like it's a receiver heavy draft ish. It's like three horses and then a bunch of guys. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's always good players that come out of that bunch of guys. So we're gonna have our pick at that bunch of guys. So I just feel like you take a receiver from that spot at 23 because there's people to fill your needs of what you need done to play alongside Nico and Tank, and then you spend all your money on defense.
because the biggest names, of course, Mike Evans, um, and then it would probably be Michael Pittman.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after that would what I'm guessing what Hollywood Brown.
See, like Hollywood Brown is the kind of area where that might still be a little too much for me.
He's projected 14.8 mil,
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's not a bad deal to give CJ that weapon.
which is crazy because we all three agree that we don't even want T. Higgins on this team at all. I don't like
Oh
talking
no.
about T. Higgins on this team. And his
Oh
market
no.
value is 18.19 million,
Hmm.
which is
Oh
even more
No,
than Hollywood Brown.
I mean there could be a team out there where he could excel just to be the workhorse. You know what I'm saying? Like he can go to Carolina and be Cortland Sutton overnight. He might
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
better than Sutton, but like get that recognition. You know what I'm saying? So like I get why he wants money and why people want to give it to him. It's just not here.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to offer him that much. I don't even want to offer you 2 million, bro. Like I don't want you on my
I
team.
don't know,
Like,
bro. If he's willing to bring his ass over here for 2 million, then we're gonna have to be like, look, I'll give you three only because the league said I have to.
like there's other people out there though that I'm like, I'd rather have your skill set because I the way I value Nico Collins and Tank Dell as a nice 1-2 punch, I don't want to ruin that unless it's
Mm-hmm.
like an XL, which is the Mike Evans, Michael Pittman's.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't want to spend that money on that. So then I come down to that next rank, and it's like, all right, draft, that's cool. But also, if I can get a replace Noah Brown with somebody, maybe replace Robert Wood.
So there's some guys. I know there's a couple that we always talk about, but
I'll tell you one that I want people to stop bringing up altogether is Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, I don't
please
even have
do.
him on my list.
I don't know why anybody has even said
could-
that we should go after him.
Because people don't know players and they only go after names, and everybody that talks about Odell talks about that dumb catch he had in New York and like
If
10
he
years
had never made that catch, he wouldn't have been such a household name.
I mean, his market value is 11.9 right now, bro. I'm not
No,
giving
thank
him
you.
one.
And
Like
he's the oldest one in the whole thing, I believe, right now.
I wasn't even
That's a
having
free
him
agent.
playing that.
I told you, I started taking some names. Like I'm thinking, like if you get a good receiver at 23, then you just bring in another vet or somebody who could play. Fuck OBJ, but Devin Duvernay, I'd take a look at because I
Mm,
think that he has talent and he can be a returner for you.
mm. Oh, you give a weapon to Frank Ross. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I suspect Houston's going to get another big receiver in the draft, so you're going to need more speed.
Yeah.
And then I have an almost direct replacement for Noah Brown. I don't think he's better than Noah Brown, but I don't think he's worse. But at least this fool plays most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Bourne, because
Interesting.
CJ does good when somebody will run up the seams. That ain't and that's all Bourne is good at,
Yep.
and he's not willing to take a pop. So I can see that helping CJ.
That was one of the first people I reported on with fantasy this year was Kendrick Bourne when everybody was hurt. And I was right about him for the first few weeks till he was out for
Got
the season.
destroyed.
Yeah.
That was my
I
boy.
also, if we're like scraping the barrel, I'll want Nick Westbrook Akina because he just always when he's on the field, he just finds a way to get open,
Yeah.
and he's probably going to be cheap as hell.
Is
I
there
had Josh
any-
Reynolds on my list until he dropped those two balls in that game. So
Is
Okay.
there any scenario where you would look at Jalen Rageor?
Mm-mm.
That
Okay.
sucks. He needs
Because
to go.
like I feel like if I did, it would be for the same reason that I want Duvernay or like Darnell Mooney, and it's like I'd rather have them.
Yeah. No, I saw his name get brought up a bunch of times during the week because he's a former first round pick, as if that has anything to do with any of it.
If you draft a receiver at 23, is Curtis Samuel overkill?
No, because I like it.
I do too, but I'd like it more if he caught the ball with his hands.
True, true, but honestly,
But I'll take him.
honestly though, bro, like Kendrick Bourne is one of my favorite like non-players that fantasy wise. So if I was to get him and not my boy Curtis Samuel, I'd be happy.
Another
But
thing, if Kendrick Bourne can do what Kendrick Bourne does and stays healthy, it'll mean it's not as imperative for Houston to get a tight end that's really good, because he's gonna
Hmm.
do a lot of that shit aside from the blocking, but the catching part, he's got it down.
He's still pretty young too, so coming off that injury shouldn't be too big of an issue. Plus, he made Mac Jones look really good at the beginning of the season, so he would look really good with CJ.
yeah, if you can do that, bro, you can excel somewhere. Are there any names like I know for a fact Gabe Davis is a name none of us want at all.
Yeah, I just no thank you.
Like there's names on here. AJ Osborne, trash. I don't want you doing that.
I just feel like Gabe Davis is gonna re-sign with the Bills, if anything.
I hope so.
I don't. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if he goes to the Chiefs.
Ooh,
You could. That'd be funny.
it would be.
That's what I was thinking.
He'll probably do pretty good over there too.
That's what I'm saying. The only thing he's good at is what they need him to do,
Yep. Just run straight and catch the ball. Do that.
and they're gonna win. And he's gonna be like, y'all know what? Mahomes is better than Josh Allen.
I only said Josh Allen was better because I was on his team.
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, I mean, it looks like us were on here at least realistic, more about not the big names,
Mm-hmm.
but building that wide receiver room more in depth and
Mm-hmm.
spending money elsewhere, like we keep saying. And if you haven't checked our running back video out, we kind of we threw a little money out, but it was more of a let's be conservative with our money and use it the right way.
Yeah, we're gonna buy a cheap ass car with some dope ass rims. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
Yeah,
spend it on the defense.
like,
God
it's a sleeper car. Right?
damn. A rat rod.
All right. So, I mean, who are y'all's picks?
I mean, I want Curtis Samuel. I'm with you on that one. I think Darnell Mooney would help CJ in the way he plays underneath. I just don't like that he don't break tackles and shit. So I'm gonna go Curtis Samuel, Kendrick Bourne, and Josh Reynolds are my top three.
Yeah. Who you got, Caleb?
I'm gonna go Michael Pittman, Kendrick Bourne. Those are my top two. If we could get Michael Pittman for a good price.
Good thing if you do get Pittman, you steal him away from a division rival. That's one benefit. Now,
That's like the main reason I would want to take him.
I guess I'll go with LaVisca. Not just kidding.
Motherfucker's retarded.
Nah.
I remember people drafting him in fantasy when he was a rookie, thinking he was going to be the next fucking league winner.
I'm gonna go with Kendrick Bourne. I'm just gonna go straight Kendrick Bourne. I'm not gonna say Curtis, you're my boy, bro, but he's younger than you, so I'm gonna go with him.
Well, we know if they sign Kendrick Bourne, they listen to our shit.
I'm keeping it. No, just kidding. If we get Kendrick Bourne, I'm drafting him in my draft somewhere in one of my teams. My boy.
I'm telling you, he's like a direct replacement for Robert Wood and Noah Brown. He's 2 for 1.
It's like fuse. Yeah.
Yes.
And you're younger. Let's go. I mean, he balled out, so I'm cool with it. If y'all agree with this, let us know. I know a lot of you Mike Evans fans are going to be telling us that we're dumb because.
But not for that reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we feel that we don't need to go huge and spend all the money in one position because we're not only one piece away from the thing. But hey, you have your opinion. Drop comments down below. Let us know what you think, who you think.
Man, I guarantee you Houston drafts a receiver at number 23 that people are going to be so excited about that they're not going to give a fuck who we sign in free agency. Just watch.
Mm-hmm. Now there'll be somebody out there be like, we should have got Calvin Ridley. All right, Houston Texans fans, if you made it to this point, like, subscribe, drop your comments. You can always check out our playlist up above. Check out all our other Houston content. Other than that, we are out of here. Much love. Later.
Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.